Clayton Collins. Hello, Clayton. How you doing, mate? Nice to have you on board. We only just started. I've only been on a minute. Give them time to get here. I did advertise it. How are you doing, Clayton? I hope you're well. Come on, then. Are you anybody else going to come on or say anything or speak? Do you want to chat, Clayton? What do you want to talk about? Stonehenge is. Thank you for the like. Stonehenge is open again. The Drove is open. I parked on it. Opened yesterday. First day it's open for a while. And quite a few people here. I'm telling you that. There's two people on. You going to speak to me, the second one? Are you going to say good evening? Are you going to say goodbye? Or are you just going to sit there and watch? Give us a like anyway. You can subscribe as well. That'd be nice. Go and see some of my jokes. I'm just watching the 303 here. They're coming over Amesbury Hill. It seems to be just as they're coming off over the end of the dual carriageway. It's a bit chock-a-block. There's orange lights flashing there, so I presume something's broke down. But I don't know. You can have a little look. That's Stonehenge there. That's the stones, and there they are coming down the hill. And you can see there's plenty of people up here. Unless the kettle boiling. Kettle's boiling. As my daughter used to say when she was little to my gran, kettle. The kettle's boiling. Hello, Chris. How you doing, mate? Nice to have on board. It's one of my members. If you want to get a green name on here, or you want your name lit up and a little emoji. Not him again. Not you again, Chris. Well, that Clayton. I don't think you know him, do you? Well, 6 people on here. We've got one like. Is anybody else going to speak? Or are you just here for the entertainment? All white, pal. Good. Amira. Hello, Grandpa. Oh, that's nice, is it? Craig Manning, it's your neighbour in the yellow van. Hello again. That's Craig Manning. That's a chap who's let me show you in that yellow van. He's a bongalist or something. He got plays one of them steel drums. I heard him earlier on. You know, the ones that you got the Jamaicans playing. Well, I think that's what it was. That's what it sounded like. And my missus, when she was talking on the phone, I let her have a little listen, and she said it sounded like our wind chimes. Yeah, Luke, the Drove's open. Good evening. Good evening. Colin, how you doing, mate? Hand pan, that's it. Yeah, hand pan. That's what it's called. But yeah, come over if you're watching, Craig. Come over and sit in here and hand pan for them. I expect they like that. Better than fucking listening to me. Amira, R Cutty. Yeah, thank you very much. Got the laugh or you cry. You have, Chris? Yep. Hello, Jim. How you doing, Womble? I'm all right, mate. How you doing? Nice to have you on board. We got 13 of you up now, and we got 2 likes. So we got 11 of you that don't fucking like it. Then you only got to tap the screen. It's not difficult. Train you. Get your finger like that and go tap tap. Can you give a shout out to Ricky? Can I give a shout out to Ricky and Sam? Yeah, good shout out. Ricky and Sam, they love my videos. But if they love my videos, they should be on my live. Where are they from then, Luke? all goes a bit slow, didn't it, Christopher? How many parking spaces? Oh, fucking hell, Chris, there's loads. I expect you get another 100 up here. Down the bottom is quite the place where all the little crews to congregate. That's quite busy down there. But up this end, there's plenty of room. I mean, there's room for one in front of me. There's room for about 3 over there. Where I normally park down there, there's a space. Oh yeah, if you go up over the hill here and get out towards the road, I expect there's another 50, 60 places. There's plenty of room up here. Yeah. Yeah, you get 200 vans on here, I expect. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So last time I was up here at an Equinox, I parked over where I normally park, and it's a little bit wider the other side. The bank's a little bit wider. And I'm there and I'm all settled down, and there's bloke said, yeah, I said, yeah, I'm not moving. And I got one in front of me, like in nice and tight, got squeezed in between. Bloke moved up, squeezed in. Then they started all night fucking rave, didn't they? They got all this tent out. What the fuck are they doing there? And they set all this music up, but it was quite rhythmic. It was like, I don't know, like garage, like fucking house or whatever the fuck you call it, that sort of music. But it was quite good because once the rhythm was going, I could sleep through it. So it was all right. Yeah, 15 of on here. We got 3 likes. How many of you subscribe? That'd be nice, having a subscription. I'm trying to get up to 5,000 subscribers. I got 4,400. I think I got 4,440. But nothing. Well, you don't get nothing for it. I don't gain anything by it. Just to I would just like to. Hello, George. How are you? I missed you last night. Nothing's happened, George. Well, yeah, I suppose something did happen. I got a series of my phone was going on the blink gradually, and I couldn't get no sound. Picture was fucking going, and I couldn't get it to load. I couldn't get it to do this. And then I was getting phones off different people and thinking they were shit as well. So I haven't really done a lot. But the drove's open, George, and I'm up on the drove. And to all you people, that's George Ford, a friend of mine, an acquaintance on the internet from Chippenham. And he's a primary school teacher. And what he tells me and what he tells the kids, he's a good one as well. Yeah, Ricky's my dad. He loves a bit of socks with sandals. Yeah, I say, Luke, that socks and sandals, he's all right, isn't he? Oh, Tim. But he was moaning and groaning about he got no money. And yet he's gone to the Isle of Wight. So I thought to myself, I'll nip over to the Isle of Wight and see him. And it's £260 something.
I've come to say hello, but no Anpan.
Oh, no Anpan.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, I'm going to drink my wine.
You've got to drink your wine, haven't you?
I've got my golden chalice.
That's nice, isn't it?
It's only plastic.
Oh, is it?
Happy YouTubing.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Well, that was Craig. He come over, but he's not hand panning. Yeah, I said, Luke, yeah, so I don't know about that. But, Lenny Woods, oh, hello, Lenny, how you doing, mate? George thought I was walking the dogs yesterday and recovering from school. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Timo, the off-grid sprinter. Just put a little yellow, it's a hand. So I got to make it, mate. George retracted a message, Timo. I walked up the drove Tuesday and it was still shut off. Yeah, apparently it opened yesterday. I was talking to, well, I wasn't talking to him, he messaged me. He comes up here quite a regular up here, Barry Mung. And he said it was open yesterday at the Lark Hill end, but they still haven't moved the stones from the 303. But they must have moved them now because there's people going in and out. Yeah. Have I heard Roundway is closed? It's not closed, George. Closed out there last night. Yeah, that's Roundway is definitely not closed because I was out there last night. Christopher, like the golden. Like the golden. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. But this is plastic. You're currently teaching 6 and 7-year-olds. Yeah, I think you can teach 6 and 7-year-olds, George, but you can't teach them much, can you? Do you get more depressed with the shorter days? I'm not a fan. I do, George. I don't like the winter at all. Is the Drove only, Davey, is the Drove only open temporary, Chalk? Don't know. Not a clue, mate. I can't see why they can keep opening, fucking shutting it, opening and shutting it. Yeah, I don't like the winter. I mean, I don't mind the winter, George, as in going out. I mean, my central heating's working and you're sat in the cold and it's lovely and warm in here and you're looking out at the snow and that. I like all that. But I don't like the short days. How far is the Drove from Stonehenge? Well, you can see Stonehenge. Stonehenge is about 400 metres that way. That way. I don't expect you can see it. But there's Stonehenge over there.
He's going to borrow me hand pan, so you might hear it.
And that's Craig. He's hand panning. But yeah, he ain't doing it for me. Yeah, somebody's got a fire up there. But this is what you're seeing. But Stonehenge is there. Maybe 400 yards away. Hang on a sec. I need to put some milk on my tea. That's what I do when I go on these videos. When I make me tea, and then you've got to drink it bloody cold. But yeah, you might hear him hand panning across the rear. He's only across the way. But when our indoors was there, I had to sort of virtually go out across the car park for her to hear him. But mine, she's a woman, so she's got selective hearing anyway. It sounds a more dulcet. It's got a more dulcet tone than these bamboo wood chimes we got at the garden, or she got at the garden. Yeah, we don't need that. It's all right. How far is the trophy? Yeah, get the goose down out. Yeah, I got a good. It's quite surprised, Chris, because I got a quilt. And when the light's on, if you hold the quilt up, you can see through it. But it's lovely and warm. Do you people park at the Drove to avoid paying at Stonehenge? Paying what, George? Do you people park on the Drove to avoid paying at Stonehenge? No, just a gathering, really, isn't it? You know, like I'm a druid, and I like to be near Stonehenge. I love it up here. But I mean, you can't park on the Stonehenge car park, and you can pay your 30 quid or whatever it is, and you still can't get close to the stones. You can't walk in amongst them. You know, if you walk down here and along the public track along the side, you're as close to the stones as the visitors. Well, within 20 feet anyway. Can you sneak into Stonehenge in the middle of the night? You can, George. Yeah, you can. You can sneak into Stonehenge whenever you like. But the security will grab you, and then what they do, they don't usually do anything. They just escort you back to the fence. But why would you want to do that in the night? Because it's dark. So we're getting there, we won't be seeing nothing anyway. George, can you sneak? Yeah, Christopher, you're allowed, love. A cup of which tea? Yorkshire, mate. Yorkshire. Yeah. I thought you had to pay to see the stones. Yeah, well, you thought wrong, George. You know, yeah, you know, but you can see the stone. You can see the stones from here. Some of the fence, see the stones quite clearly. And if, like I said, if you walk down and walk along, where they say you go into Stonehenge, you go in there, but they've got a pathway and it's all taped off, so you can't walk in amongst the stones. George, have you ever parked at Avebury? I prefer It's Stonehenge. Yeah, I park there, yeah. The only thing is when you go coming from south and you go in up the road and you come up and the pub's in front of you and you've got the right hand turn in, if you turn left you can go in there, and then behind the thing there's a car park. I don't think they charge there. Well, they didn't charge the last time I was there. And but you can't get a TV signal. It's a bad signal there. I was driving through Salisbury Plain last week. Does the red flag mean they're firing? Yeah, that's live firing, George. Yep. But don't worry about it. They're not firing that. They're not firing your way. Navix, you're going to start talking sensible now, then, are you? I mean, just putting that, you know, what spell are we learning today? I would think you're a child, and I would think that you shouldn't really be on here. I mean, because you've got a stupid name, so I mean, I can't really make it out. Any life lessons based on your experience? Yeah, when you attack somebody, leave before the police arrive. Thanks for spreading the word. That's right, Christopher. And that Navlex's retractor's message. Thanks for spreading George Ford. Have you drank at the Wagon and Horses? I don't know where that is, George. Hello, Phil. How you doing? What's it like in Tapistan? The road looks a lot better now since the last time I drove down it. I tell you what, Phil. I could have got a grader up here, and I could have done what they've done over the last fucking months and months and months. If I couldn't have done that in 3 days and made a better job than they have, then, you know, there's something fucking wrong. I mean, you could have got 10 blokes up here with fucking wheelbarrows and done it in a week. Yeah. You tell him. Yep. Nav's laughing. Good. Any plans to do trips far afield? Well, I've just done 2.5 months or just over 2 months in Scotland, and I've only been back a month. So I don't know really. I might go to Cornwall when it gets a bit colder, because it's usually a bit milder down there. And I haven't seen my mate Simon for a few years. You might go down and see him, but I haven't got nothing planned as such. Steve Clark, right, Chalk, are you okay? I'm good, Steve. Nice to have you on board, mate. The pub is next to Silbury Hill. Is it? Yeah, George. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I find it's fucking wet down there. I went down there. Oh, fuck me. I had this van, so it's in the last 13 years. I went down to see my mate Simon at a place called Foxhole. He had a mobile home fucking thing there, like, you know. And my TomTom failed. And I explained to him where I was, and it was misty. I explained where I was, and he said, go up there, turn left, and whatever. I mean, it was that misty that I had to get out the van and walk up to the wall with a torch and read the fucking sign to where I was parked, like, you know, where I was actually parked. And we went up by some China quarry, and we turned up this lane. And he said, follow the lane. He said, and when you see the light on the right-hand side, that's the campsite. He said, you know where you are then, don't you? And I went, yeah. So he gets up and I'm following the bank. So I could see the bank my side, and I could see the bank the other side. Well, no, see the bank my side. Yeah, whatever, anyway. And then where it goes into this thing, I never noticed it in the daylight. So I've been there a few times before. And where the road goes round, it looks like a sort of a lay-by. It's not a lay-by, it's just the road is about 4 times as wide. Then it's got the entrance into the campsite, or into the where they are. And of course I've looked at the bank, and then I've looked over that side, and I can't see anything because I've got onto the wide bit. And I must have sort of pulled over that way a little bit. And when I fucking looked the other side, I couldn't see nothing at all again. So I had to stop. Stop, hit my hazards on, got out with a fucking torch and went and found it. And as I walked about, I don't know, 10 yards up, I could see the light in the entrance of the gate. So I headed for that. And of course, once I got on the site, I don't know if it's because it's warm or whatever, but it wasn't so foggy on the site. But yeah, that made my ass fucking twitch. Phil Evans, Tafistan looking good at the moment. It felt warm today, but we have yellow weather warnings for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, so it's sort of up the top and round sort of Liverpool, isn't it? It's a bit weird, it is. Yeah, but it's right. It's not central Tafistan, is it? Isn't it just over more towards the coast? Because my mate, he lives at Pristine, and he reckons he won't be in it. Or he lives near Pristine. Do you know the YouTube channel Love Sundays? It is about a guy in a camper van in Cornwall. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's a shopping channel, George, isn't it? I mean, all he does is fucking sell things. You know, and he's a nice enough sort of bloke and that, and he comes over as nice, doesn't he? But he's more he's fucking just there to make money. Jim the Womble, can't fault you, Chalks, man. Thank you very much, Jim. I got a lot of fucking faults, though. Cool. Some of them will never be cured. Oh, he just hit me fucking toe. I got no shoes on. Just hit me toe on me bloody solar. Oh, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Whatever makes me air fryer work. Nah, George, he's not my type. Mind you, George, if you get in touch with him and arrange it, I'll go around and see him. Meeting of minds, yeah. I don't think his mind's like mine. Is a making money mind, isn't it? I enjoy my making money. I could do with fucking some money. Living on this pension's a bastard, especially when you've got to start buying things. Yeah. Yeah. Well done, George. How's things in Trowbridge? Did you hear about the person who got murdered in his back garden? No, I didn't. Is it a joke? Or has somebody been murdered in Trowbridge? Right, well, I could hear enough about it. I didn't hear no screaming. I think it's one of them both there. Got a drum. I can hear boom, 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 and I can hear him panning. That panning's a lovely sound. I just imagine that panning. You could entertain yourself doing that and not even be able to park up with it because the notes are really nice. Phil, are you parked up the Drove or are you at your Friday night park? I'm at the Drove, Phil. I'm at the Drove. Yeah, up the Drove. Look straight out that way. Can you see the lights? That's the A303. I don't know what they're doing there, but they got like yellow flashing lights. I don't know if you can see that. And then that's Stonehenge over there. Yeah. What happened here then? Oh, I lost a picture then. How long went the Drove? I should be gone tomorrow. Yeah. I got to sort out my driving licence. That runs out on my birthday in December. So I got a fucking eyesight test or something fucking in. But where I got all my documents and everything, where I keep my sort of stuff for the van and that, I mean, it got sent there, so I need to go there and pick it up tomorrow. How's Chris the Stickman? I don't know. I don't know, Chris. I haven't heard about him for ages. The last I seen him is I was up in Preston or up that way with Craig for Destination Unknown, and I got a feeling we seen his van parked up. I don't think I spoke to him. I don't know, George. I don't have nothing to do with the fucking bloke. I don't really want to go into it, but yeah. Yeah. Trouble is, I make friends too easily, then realise they're not friends, they're just acquaintances. Enough said. Yeah. Well, there's 20 of you on here, and I've only got 7 likes. So, what's that then? 30 of you are fucking... No. No, I don't want to be like them, George. I mean, they've all been quarrelling up there now, haven't they? I'm fucking. He said this about me, and she said that about him, and I don't think this, and I think that, and if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this. I can't be fucking bothered with that. It's like a load of fucking kids, isn't it? You know. Yeah. What's going on out there then? 'Cause that's got up. As I look out this way, I look just over the horizon. I don't expect you can make it out, can you? Can you make them lights out? Well, where those red lights, that's obviously going up the hill. Well, right where those red lights start to come out from behind the bank, that orange light was down there, or there was orange flashing lights down there, but it's worked up the hill now. So whether that's something to do with the council or something to do with the roads, I ain't got a clue. Yeah. I noticed English Heritage been up and down here a couple of times. George spilled a bean. I am watching the women's rugby. Are you, George? Is it good? I like watching the women's rugby in the women's football. I'm not interested in rugby really. I'm not interested in football, but it's because they're of a fairer sex and they're a lot lighter. They play different, don't they? And there's more skill to it. Not so much rugby, because that's just big old birds crashing into each other, same as the blokes, isn't it? Yeah, that's it, Phil. Yeah, I was always doing my own thing. But, yeah, Craig, it could be. Yeah. No, that's Craig with the yellow van, the one that's got the fucking drum, or whatever it's called, a panan, whatever it is. He just said, because the roadworks are there, that way, and he's in a van there. So the roadworks are there. So he'd be looking out now, and he's looking up there, so he can see what I can see. Apart from he's a little bit closer. No, I don't think they do that, Craig. I don't think they do. Sorry, I don't think they do that, George, because they don't start digging tunnels on top of a fucking hill. That hill there, where they're two there. If they put the tunnel in, they were going to go underneath that. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it's blue. It's blue light. I don't know if that is or fucking not. That's my eyesight, I think. I thought I seen a blue light flashing. But I think what it is these fancy LED lights. You catch them at an angle, they look blue, don't they? Yeah, it looks like maybe. Yeah, they're building the tunnel for Stonehenge. Yeah, that road is carnage. It is. It's always busy. It is. Yeah, I got my binoculars, but still can't tell if this road works or a breakdown. Yeah, Craig's been looking for his binoculars. Well, it's a bit dark, isn't it? But it's just a mass of light up there. But you get that, because that's where the dual carriageway ends. Looks pretty though. Yeah, it does. It's quite nice lights. Yeah. If I take my glasses off and I look up there, it's all blurry. It's like bloody looking at a moving Christmas tree. But they're coming down here and they're going by, but they're not really. They're not coming down that hill very bloody quick. But it's not much going towards London by the look of it. That park up he was at the other day overlooking the White Horse. Is that car park outside of Westbury? It is, Phil. Yeah. It's if you find on the map, if you're looking on the map, if you find a cemetery, Westbury Cemetery, it's about 200 or 300 yards up the road towards Bratton on the B, whatever. Yeah, Anfrac, Devon or Cornwall for a good time out. Is it? That's nice to know. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening. It's lovely up here. Yeah, beautiful evening. Where are you two then, Chris? Lee W. Do you prefer the darker nights or summer Lee? I don't like it. You know, I don't mind the dark nights. I mean, I don't mind being in here and all cozied up, you know. But it's the thing is, you get up in the morning and it's fucking bleak, and you can't really do anything because you ain't got enough time to get it done before it gets fucking dark again, have you? Yeah. Oh, Chris, I wouldn't mind being in the scrum with. Can't I tell you what, Chris? You get in the bloody scrum with them. I don't know what they do to you. You got to make sure you don't. You know, I think of getting in a scrum with a load of women in playing rugby, and some of them are big old birds, aren't they? You know, they might make you do it, whether you want to or not. Yeah. Have you heard of Perranporth? There is a pub on the beach. I expect there is. Yeah, I've heard of Perranporth, yeah. That's Cornwall, isn't it? There's a pub on the beach. It can't be on the beach, can it? It's got to be near the fucking beach, isn't it? Don't build houses on sand, though. Perhaps they do then in Cornwall. Christopher Lee, I can only see a yellow circle. I know it's an emoji or something, but I don't know what it means. North coast of Cornwall. Oh, that's all rocks out there, isn't it? Isn't that weird? When cars... I don't know if you ever noticed that. When cars travel over gravel, they're travelling really, really quiet. You can hear their engines in the dark, but you can't hear their engines in the daylight. Or it's just me. Yes, on the beach they have a tractor to pull up sand to stop it flooding. Oh, bloody hell. Lee, did you enjoy your Scotland trip? I was watching some of the videos. Oh, it is Lee. It's fucking stunning out there, you know. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's all right. It is nice up there. But I mean, we only went up to on the. You need to go to the west coast. Stay on the west coast. And I mean, when you get above Oban, from up there, it's absolutely fucking stunning. If it was warmer, you'd think you was in the Caribbean. You know, Caribbean. That's fucking American, isn't it? Caribbean. Is that better? You know. Yeah, and this crystal clear. I was up there. I was out on the Outer Hebrides. I can't remember what year it was, but it was when we had that really bad weather, and it was all snowed in and fucked all bad down south and really cold. But up there on the Hebrides, it was fucking a wind chill factor of -14 during the day and -22 at night. But I mean, I got a central heating in here, it was fine. But yeah, I got 60 mile an hour. Hang on, let me go, Angel. What's your speed on the motorway? Well, I always travel on the motorway at 50 mile an hour for fuel consumption, but I can travel at 70. Because I just class the car because it's registered as a motor caravan. If it's registered as a van, then I'm not even sure if it's 60 or 70 on the motorway. But I can do 70 on the motorway. Pershore, sadly. Pershore, is that a place? Should that be a capital P, Chris, or is that Pershore? I don't know what. I asked you where you live, didn't I? Oh, Pershore. Where's that to then? Hang on, I got a message out for review. I'll tell you what, Phil. I'll put that up, but they put it for me to review. Yeah, there's nothing on there this bad, is it? See, they just take things off of here, Phil, or hold it for review. But I mean, there's nothing. We have some Tongan women rugby players that live next door to us. They are built like brick. You haven't even wrote shit, have you? You know, houses. Wouldn't want to fight or yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that do as you're told. You get in bed with a Phil, that do as you're told. I have family near Peterhead. Some nice seaside towns. Up what way? Is that going to be what way up? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, we stayed at Peterhead. We come through Peterhead. I quite like Peterhead. Yeah, but then again, what people don't realise, like with Peterhead, is it's like an industrial town, but industrial for fish, innit? You know, like a fishing, like a port. What they call it, a fishing town, fucking port. Yeah, but yeah, some of the places around the side there was nice. George Ford, what's your speed on the motorway? George Ford got at 60 mile an hour. Is that okay? Depends what you're driving, George. Yeah, Chris, I think it does, because you I mean, I just stay with her indoors, you know, down at the house, and you know, most of the time I sleep out in the van. But if I just sleep in there, you know, like in the winter when it's, you know, go in there and have a shower where it's bloody warm and that, and to sleep in there and to sit in there and chat, and you don't hear nothing, but you wake up in the middle of the night and go for a pee or something, and you can hear that her clock going. You can't hear it during the day. It drives you bloody yeah. Sounds lower at night. No neighbours. Driving a car. Oh, 70 mile an hour in it, George. Don't you know what a fucking... You shouldn't be driving a car if you don't know what a speed limit is, George. You're meant to be a bloody teacher. Hiya. Are you from Somerset? I'm from Ireland. No, I'm not from Somerset. But it's nice to have you from Ireland. I like Ireland. The green... The emerald green, innit? It's one of my favourite colours, emerald green. I like these dark greens. Yeah. Especially the motorway. George, you're talking in bits, yes, but get nervous driving fast. Well, bloody 70 mile an hour isn't fast, isn't it? You ought to come out with me on my fucking... No, you didn't, because I want to tell people how fast I go on that motorbike. They have some lovely fish and chip shops in Scotland. Yeah, they do, Lee, but I mean, we went... When I was up there with her indoors, 4 or 5 years ago, we had a deep fried haggis. And it was like... I don't know what it's fucking like, but it wasn't like haggis and it wasn't like deep fried. It was all soggy. It was fucking horrible. I got you, Chris. I know where you are now, mate. Are you sure I know where that is? Yeah. Emer, what's my channel about? Oh, it's about this old man who travels about in his van, talks to anybody about anything, will come to anybody's house for tea. Sunday dinner if you want to do it. It's just all about me, really. Not very interesting. George, about male foot fetishes, I don't think so, but there you go. What are you two here? Business report removed. How do I get onto why can't I get and see? So I was just trying to see that. Do you pronounce that Elmer or Elmere? What have you? Am I live tomorrow? I wouldn't think so, George. I might be in the afternoon, but I'm going back to the nest tomorrow, and we got some people coming round in the evening. Or she got some people coming round, and I got to be there. You know the fucking rules. But yeah. So I sometimes get on Sunday afternoons. Yeah, deep fried haggis isn't very nice. I prefer traditional. Yeah, I like haggis. I do. I like haggis, Lee. Yeah, I do like a bit of haggis. But that deep fried haggis, I mean, if it was like when you get it fried, when you get it like with your breakfast, or get it all sort of chopped up and fried, or whatever they do with it. If it was like that with crispy batter on it, I expect it'd be nice. But it weren't. Have you noticed the river levels are rising? No, I haven't. And am I concerned? Well, I'm not concerned, George, because I didn't know they were doing it. Yeah. I mean, we live I'd have parked my van up by the hospital up in Trowbridge. And that water And that water will be fucking really, really deep before it gets up there. Craig, sounds vile. What do you mean, sounds vile? Oh, the haggis. I thought it would make me pain. I just gone out and paid £850 for a new bloody, well, a different phone because the sound was terrible. I thought you meant my sound was vile. It's me voice. Yeah. Yeah. Does her indoors like staying out in the van? No, she used to. But she's all right. If I used to take her to the Porth Call and that, and we go there and we could walk all up through the town and that, and she was all right with that. But she don't like sitting about, see. Flood warnings in Chippenham. We'll come and park up in Trowbridge, and if you park up by the hospital in Trowbridge, you won't get wet out there. Did you try the potato fritters? I did, Lee. I like them. Yeah, them potato fritters. Yeah, I like them, Lee. The easiest way to pronounce my name is to think of an animal called lemur and just drop the emir. Is that right? Emir? Is that an Irish name? Because it's a name I've never heard before. Lovely name though, Emir, isn't it? Oh, of course I can see now. It's not a bloody L, is it? That's a I. Yeah. It's a nice name. Where were you around when Chippenham got flooded in February? I don't know, if you look at me belly, I'm always round, George. I can't remember where I was in February. Did I go away in February? I can't remember. Perfect. Thank you very much, Emer. So is that an Irish name? A traditional Irish name? Gold tour be tired in the morning. Gold tour be tired in the morning. George Ford. It's an Indian name. Is it, George? Were you a school teacher? Yeah, I can say that wouldn't be bad if bloody Chippenham got flooded, would it, down the town? Because it's a shithole, isn't it, with all the rubbish, on the roads. They don't seem to keep it very clean. George, have I deleted lots of truths? No, I didn't add many. I had 2 people on there last night that I put them on the naughty step, and they never come back. But no, not really. No, just good night, isn't it? Well, there's only 18 of you on here, only chatting away, but yeah, they still haven't tidied up since. Oh, aren't they, George? Yes, it's a traditional Irish name. Roughly translates in meaning swift or ready. Yeah. What's the other one? What's the other name I got? She used to get a rubber. Siobhan. Yeah. Because apparently, this is what I heard, mind. In English, it's Jane. In Irish, it's Siobhan. And in Scottish, it's... Oh, what's her fucking name? Sheena. Is that right? Emir, do you know that? I mean, is that right? Siobhan is Irish for Jane, and Sheena is Scottish for Jane. And the easy one is English, because that's Jane for Jane. Yeah. Emir is traditional, roughly translated, means swift or ready. God, I tell you what, are you always ready, Emir? Will Emir? I think that's right, isn't it? Is that? It has a nice Weatherspoons by the river. What does, George? Phil Evans. Big changes for Porthcawl at the end of November. The fairground at Coney Beach is being demolished after 100 years. Bloody hell, is it? trying to make it more upmarket luxury apartments and coffee shops. Oh, fucking hell. I used to like that fair. It's sort of old fashioned, isn't it? You know, fucking dear. You know, you go in there, you know, you can blow sort of 30 or 40 quid an hour in there with no problem at all. But it's got that nice sort of bit about it. I quite like it in Porthcawl. Yeah, because what I do in Porthcawl is I park on the Esplanade, and then I think is it from 7:30 to 11:30, or 7:30 to 11 o'clock you can park there. And then I go over to Rest Bay. I'm parking the disabled spots over there. Because I got disabled badge, like, you know, they leave you alone over there. And then, yeah, I tell you, Elmire, it's like the perfect friend is Siobhan, but the way you've written it there, you would never ever get Siobhan out of that, would you? It's only because she drummed it into me what her bloody name was. But yeah. Hello, Howard. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Elmira's laughing. As long as I cheered you up, my love. Have you ever taken the van across to France? Yes, I have, yeah. Yeah, I used to go to France quite a lot. Like 3-4 times a year. Go over there a couple of weeks. You know, because it's not really dear, is it? It's like you go through the tunnel. It's like 100 quid or something like that. I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't very much, especially if you get the different times of the day and go on the cheap ones. Yeah, it's like going over to France and go up and then up into Belgium. Yeah, I have been to France, well, once I got to 75, they sort of said about my insurance is going to go through the roof. Although I've never claimed insurance, I never claimed for any sort of sick thing across there. But because I got diabetes, they don't like it. But I mean, the only people that know I got diabetes is the fucking doctors, because it makes no difference to me at all. The only time is if I drink a lot or I eat a lot of sweet stuff, I do start to sweat a bit. I get hot, you know. But then again, I'm hot anyway. Hot. Yeah. George, Chippenham Town Centre has a Wetherspoons. Oh yeah, is that by the river then? Have you been? No, I haven't, George. Hello, Itch. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Itchy said it. Good hello to everybody. That's another one of my members. They call them. Is that what they call them? You know. So we got a new one, Itch. We got I can't think what his bloody name is. Christopher. It's not Columbus. Christopher Lucas. He come on the other day and he. Hang on a minute. Christopher Lucas. Yeah, Chris. Chris. Sorry, you'll be tired in the morning. Oh, I don't think so. I just stay in bed till I wake up. Oh, what type of camper van have you got? I've got a Peugeot Boxer, long wheelbase, and it's a factory built one. It's a built by Swift, and it's called a Mondial. And I bought it in 2011, and it was 3.5 months old when I bought it, and I've had it ever since. And I love it. Christopher Lucas, Al Pacino. BH is pronounced V in the Irish language. Gotcha. Well, that makes a bit of sense. That makes more sense, doesn't it? George, Canada are beating New Zealand. It is live in Bristol. Good. Well, I don't really mind new ones, you know. What's it like driving in France? I want to do it, but only ever driven in the UK. Just the same, just do it on the other side of the road. It's all right. I mean, the thing is if you get off at Calais, you come out off the tunnel, And obviously you've got to drive on the right, but it's all, even if you go over there at night, it's all well lit. And the motorways, the only thing on the motorways is make sure you indicate, really, is because you could be travelling along and going to overtake something, and you see something coming up behind you, just let it go by, indicate, get out. Once you get by it, indicate, get back in again. They do like a bit of indication over there so you know where you're going. But yeah, it's all right. I mean, because most of the roads out there are really wide. You know, unless you fucking, like I do, sort of disappear into the lanes. But most of it's all right. Yeah, it's a piece of piss, really. Because I should imagine driving over there in a car you're used to would be better than driving over there, sat on the other side of the car, changing gear with the other hand. That would, I would imagine that would be a bit confusing if you're a bit sort of shy of driving. But are you kind of beating Bristol? Can you hear it? No, all I can hear is matey playing that drum. Is it winter equinox this weekend at Stonehenge? No, it's autumn. Winter equinox is the 21st of December, I think, or something like that. Just swerved the frog legs. You got it, George. The winter equinox is in December, I thought. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is it. This is the autumn equinox. You got spring equinox about March in it, something like that. Then you got the summer equinox. And makes me laugh about summer equinox because they shut it down up here, don't they? Because so many people come here and they read it's health and safety, and it's something across, and it's something they go on about getting a fire engine day between us or an ambulance or something like that. But all this heritage people don't like people parking here. So if they set themselves on fire, isn't that a good thing, in their opinion? I don't know. Just play devil's advocate. What's it like? Yeah, George. Yeah, Phil, winter equinox. Yeah, that's it, George. The winter equinox. Yeah, that's it. Hello, Luke. How you doing, mate? Nice to have you back. George Ford. Which equinox do you prefer? I don't know. I quite like the winter one. Yeah, because the winter equinox, it gets dark, doesn't it? It gets darker and darker and darker and darker. And then when the winter equinox comes, it starts to get lighter. But the 21st of December, it starts to get lighter, doesn't it? Yeah. So I like the winter one, really. Did I see that earlier the drove is open again? I hope it's open, Mitchy, because I'm sat on it. I'm actually on the drove as we speak. I don't like it when it signless days get shorter. I don't like when the days get shorter, but I don't know what a signless is. Have you ever driven on the Autobahn in Germany? Yes, I have. So, what's that? Chest? Why have you got such fucking stupid names that I can't pronounce? I'll just call you She. All right, She, how you doing? Why does the drove close? I don't know. It's all to do with English heritage. I'm all right. Are you still around Wiltshire today? I am, Luke. I'm up at Stonehenge parked on the drove. Would I drink cider with wine? I'll drink cider with fucking anything. I'll just drink. L3 view. Got it. View message. Yeah, I can't put that up, She. Because they don't like it. They've held it for review, so I'll have to hide that. Have you ever driven on the Autobahn in Germany? Yes, I have, yeah. She. Yeah, it was lovely here today. Yeah. Yeah, I got me battery pack, put me solar panels out and put them on my battery, I don't know what the fuck you call it, the thing that makes my air fryer work, and got that fully charged. Done that this afternoon. Christopher Lucas, do you like Jefferson Aerospace White Rabbit? I can't say whether I do or not. I ain't got a clue what you're on about. Are you Aerospace? Never heard of it. I've never heard of it. Do you mean Jefferson Aeroplane? And if you do mean that, Chris, I've never heard of the song White Rabbit. Where are you driving to tomorrow, George? Where am I going tomorrow? I should be going back to the nest, I expect. Luke, does it charge quick on just solar? My when I plug it in the cigarette lighter, it charges at about 100 100 watts, which is hardly anything. When I put it outside, it will charge between. Well, today it was charging between 130 and 150. But I mean, I left it out for a couple of hours. It was only it was 73% or 74% when I left devices today, and I had it plugged in. And when I got up here, I think it was 81, and I put the solar panels out, and I went out about 2 hours later, and it was completely charged. So, does it? Yeah, there you go. Look, Christopher Lucas liked Brittany 9 months. Not a clue what that means. She dried out some porcini mushrooms yesterday. Oh, I like mushrooms. Yeah. Shiraz, hi Chalk, how you been, my friend? Is that Shaz from Cornwall? My drunken mate, is that you? Anyone good? George Ford, White Rabbit is a famous psychedelic rock song recorded by the band Jefferson Airplane, written and performed by Grace Stick. Well, bloody hell, George. You are a teacher. Hope you don't get flooded in Trowbridge. We won't get flooded there, mate. I tell you what, that'll be fucking deep in Bath before we get flooded where we're to in Trowbridge. Especially because I would say up by the hospital must be the highest place in Trowbridge. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be certainly damp in fucking Sainsbury's if we got flooded. George, watch the water levels. We'll be all right. They're rising. They won't get that deep. Do you spend most weekends at the nest? I do, Lee, yeah. If I'm about, I do. You know, if I'm about down there, if I'm away, like obviously when I went to Scotland, I was up there over 2 months and I don't. But yeah, it's good it is, because I go back either on a Friday night or a Saturday, usually a Saturday afternoon. Shower Sunday morning, Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. She always cooks a lovely Sunday dinner, and my two boys, one's 50, one's 47, but they come round and bring their family with them, and I drove that into them fucking when they were quite young and they left home. I said, you can go, but you come for Sunday dinner. You got to come for your Sunday dinner. And it's been in a thing, and they always have. Then I go. My ritual on a Sunday is I stay in bed in the morning and watch Alan Titmarsh. Then usually get up and wash the van, have me dinner, mess about with the van in the afternoon. Usually my son John, the eldest one, he'll come over with electrics and help me sort electrics out. As you can tell, can you see there? We haven't got a radio at the moment, so we're using the radio on the phone, because I'm changing that round because I want one of these 13-inch screen things, but I've spent so much money on this van. Well, not on the van, buying things for the van I don't really fucking need. Like I bought an air fryer and I bought that thing make it work. I mean, that was fucking nearly 800 quid. Yeah, and of course, being a pensioner and on a fixed wage, you know, it's a bit, you've got to sort of watch it a bit. Like, you know, what's the money? But yeah, I've gradually done the van up over the years and keep it nice. And I just love messing about with it. And then on a Monday, she goes off and does a little job Monday morning. And I usually get up when she gets up and get out and fucking do something on the van, unless I sleep in the van. And then stay there Tuesday afternoon. Well, it depends where I'm going. I mean, I might go off Tuesday morning if I'm going down Southampton or something like that. If I'm going down to, I can't remember what it's called. Shaz will know. If that's the right Shaz, she'll tell you. Yeah, but you sort of go in the afternoon, the evening. If I'm about, I see my mate on a Wednesday. Then I just travel about local. But I mean, I should spend some time up here now because I fucking like it up here, Stonehenge. Now it's open again. But yeah, usually sort of just do bits and pieces to the van and, you know, because I got some of these fucking wheels on here that, because, you know, a lot of these vans got wheels. But these are these, Rhino, is it, or some fucking thing? Meant to be indestructible, but they got little fucking holes in them and that, and I got a little brush. I like to keep it clean. Yeah, so I mess about with the van usually, or anything she wants doing. Like the other day we cut a fucking tree down, but, you know, how's the weather round you? I was just looking at the weather, and it's raining most of the days here in the West Midlands. No, Luke, no, it's dry down here. It's going to stay, I think it's going to stay dry tomorrow. I think it's going to stay dry Sunday, but it's going to get cold. But it hasn't rained here all day. Justice Summit Riot just wrote Liberty Caps. Not a fucking clue what that means. Chalk is more of a meatloaf man. He's like, yeah, I do, Rory. I like meatloaf. Magic mushroom season, LOL. I'll tell you what, it's you don't want to get me on fucking anything like that. I mean, I've had magic mushrooms in tea. They just give me the giggles. But I also got spiked twice when I was in my 20s with fucking acid. And I fucking freaked out both times. You know, and I'm not big and strong like I was then. You know. Yeah. I freaked out fucking in Warminster, middle of Warminster. And it took fucking 8 of them to fucking restrain me, like, you know. You know. Because I was a big strong boy one time. I said here. She's ale Xer volume up. I don't know what that means. Shiraz, yeah. Sorry, Shiraz, I didn't realise that. I got a mate from Cornwall, Shaz. She used to live in Southampton, that's where I met her. And she comes on here, but yeah, but no, sorry, she's Shaz something. Shaz, yeah. Sorry, my darling, but you're more than welcome. Rory Conroy, good to see you, Chalky. Thank you, Rory. I hope you're well. Just Trowbridge, Cardiff here. Yeah, Justice. There is a place in Cardiff called Trowbridge, isn't there? It's an area, isn't it? In it by what was the place? What's the one I always thought was funny? Splot. That's in Cardiff as well, isn't it? There's a place called Splot. I mean, my family on my mother's side, they come from the Rhondda Valley. They come from Gilbert Cork. So we used to frequent Cardiff and Barry Island when I was a kid. Does your partner not miss you? I haven't got a partner. I mean, we're not in business together, George. Or do you have an open relationship? No, we don't have an open relationship, George. No. We don't have fucking none of that. No. I found out that fucking she'd messed about with somebody. I'd nail him and her to something. I just fucking find something made of wood and I nail them to it. Yeah. No, we're not jealous. I'm not jealous, you know what I mean? Because You know, she loves me, and so I don't have to worry about it, do I? But it's definitely not an open relationship. France, roundabouts are opposite, turn right. That's it. But then again, it's not, when you say that, Chris, it's not like you're coming up on the left-hand side like we are, and you've got to turn right. You're actually on the other side of the dual carriageway, and you're on the other side of the road. So to go round, when you're in the left, you go round to the left, and when you're on the right, you go round to the right. It's quite easy, like, you know. I like to eat the mushrooms while I'm out picking. Yeah, I tell you what, Shiz, I used to work in a greengrocer's. Well, it wasn't a greengrocer's. It was a first supermarket around our way, and it was like a little place. I mean, they only had like 4 rows of shelves, and they had a butcher's, and they had a delicatessen, they had a greengrocer's, and they had something else in there as well. Can't remember. But with the greengrocers, you used to have to do a couple of months in the butcher's, a couple of months in the greengrocers, a couple of months on the floor, and a couple of months in the delicatessen. And then I started my apprenticeship as a butcher, because I picked which one I want. But when I was in the greengrocers, I was always eating the fucking mushrooms raw. I like raw mushrooms. She's, ha, already coming up on my way back home. Oh yeah, don't really know what that means. Lovely red sky night in the Highlands, so hopefully it will be nice tomorrow. Yeah, let's hope so, Howard. We haven't had no red sky here. We haven't had no nice sunsets, but it's nice up your way, though, isn't it? I mean, especially if you get a bit fucking further up. It's cold. It's like being on a like in Jamaica, isn't it? And it's like that sort of scene, isn't it, where you got the blue seas and that. All really nice, apart from fucking cold, but it's beautiful. Sheep love a she. Don't know what that means. Would you like to meet up with me and fight? I'll tell you what, Nathan, I'll sit on your face and you can fight for breath. It's stupid. What a fucking comment. Why would I want to meet up with you and fight? You're a fucking child. Behave yourself. Message. They don't like that, do they? William Kirby. It's just put inverter. Not a clue what that means. Well, I know what an inverter is, but what it's to do with, I haven't got a clue, William. She. I'm from Barnstable. Are you? That's right. I like Barnstable. It's nice there, isn't it, Devon? Yeah. I bought a motorbike in Barnstable. Oh, fucking 20 years ago. Can't remember what the shop was called. Justice, North Devon. You just keep putting little words on it. I ain't got a fucking clue what North Devon, and then she's put nice one, Clow Valley. Don't know what that means. Luke, how many miles does your van have? How many miles is it done? About 99. I can't remember if it's 92 or 96,000. Something like that. Magic mushrooms, Liberty caps. Not a clue what that means. Do you ever buy project vans? Just something that needs fixed. Oh, I do, Lee. Yeah, I have done. The last one I done was an ambulance. Well, me and H done an ambulance, and the one before that I done was a short roof, a short wheelbase, low roof Ducati on a 55 plate. And as far as I know, I sold it 4 or 5 years ago. Sold it to a friend of mine, Steve and Angel, and as far as I know, they've still got it. William Kirby, Bebop Deluxe, not a clue what that means. Christopher's put me ban 2022 September, don't know what that means. Justice has put where I am. I don't know what that means. Christopher Lucas has put autumn equinox. Justice Roy has put yeah. Don't know what that means. Or what he's referring to. George Ford, I'm going to Bristol Zoo tomorrow. Have you been? Not for a long time. I think the last time I went to Bristol Zoo, George, I was at school. JP said, why are you lying next to your radiator? Don't know what that means. If you're on about that, that's not a radiator. That's a blinds to me van. George Ford, it was lovely sky this morning. Did you see it? Nope, I didn't, George. George, red sky this morning. You know what they say, George, don't you? Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, barn on fire. Howard Elder, the midges, mate. They're fuckers. What, are they still bad then, George? Oh, it's a bit late in the season for that, isn't it? Somebody told me, Howard, that the midges don't fly on wind speeds of above 2 miles an hour. But I've only ever encountered them up there a couple of times. Oh, is that what it is, Justice? I thought it was red sky at night, shepherd's delight, red sky in the morning, barn on fire. Itchy, a morning. Why you have a veggie stew then, Itch? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just Pirates put Arthur Line Barnstable. Don't know what that means. Paul Taylor, hello, mate. How you doing? Nice to speak to you again. George Ford, is it? It's all happening on here. Do you remember when your phone broke after you got 400 messages a minute? Was funny. No, I don't. Luke Lombardi, have you always had a van or have you had cars? Oh yeah, of course I've had cars. I bought my first van in 1968 when I was 18, and I've always had vans. Well, I used to deal in cars. I always had a trade policy, so I always had a van or a camper, some sort of camper van about. You know, even the times, I used to go up fucking use my motorbike a lot, but I always had a van. Itchy Punk, was there the ambulance that woman was giving? That's the one. That's the one. I tell you what, me and H, when we bought it for H to have it, and then she didn't want it because she couldn't get it around because it's a bit hard getting behind her house. And then we started doing it, and I thought, I'm gonna fucking keep this. This is fucking nice. I like this. Because I had the oven and all that, and we put brand new worktop in it, and put £152 pay for a worktop, put a fucking worktop in it, and after fucking the Hampshire fucking hag had it, after she had it, she took that out, used it as a saw bench, took it out, and put, I think, 5mm ply all over it, and tried to tile it. Just fucking idiot, just, what was it, got all the ideas, but none of the skills. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. We made good money on it. But she was saying to me, oh, you paid this for it, and, you sold it to me for this. And I thought to myself, well, you forced me to sell it to you. I mean, because I told you that I wanted 14 grand for it when it was finished, and you went, no, I take it as it is for 12. And then the deal was with her is I was going to have her little camper van off of her for a £2,000 deposit, and I was just going to pay H £1,000 because H didn't want to get involved with it, and I would have had it and made it up. And then the next thing we know, I rang H up and I said, have you had somebody deposit £1,000 in your bank? She went, yeah, Jane. And I went, oh, I said, she deposited £1,000 in my bank. I said, we got to fucking send it back to her. And she went, why? And I said, well, because the deal she done with me was me having the van and me paying you £1,000 and keeping the van and doing the van up and selling it and make myself some more money. And she went, she said she sold it for £2,400. So what she done? She just went back on a deal. But H went on, oh, let's get rid of it. Let's help her out. Let's do it. Let's help her out. She was nothing but a pain in the fucking ass, like, you know. But I haven't heard from her since. I mean, I'm getting things off of YouTube. She goes back and finds something and reports me to YouTube. You know, and they say, oh, you've mentioned this person and you give away your identity and what have you. I mean, everybody fucking knows who she is. You know, you only got to go down the middle of Romsbury and shout out scumbag and she'll go, what? Yeah, we like a joke. We like a little joke, don't we? That was a joke. She's fucking lovely, really. Right, hang on a minute. Luke's right. Do you have a van? Yeah, got the ambulance. Yeah, Mark Kings. Hi, hello, Mark. How you doing, mate? Lee, will this be your last van, or would you consider upgrading to something new? Well, I don't want something new. I want something different. I did have it in my head. I say I'm 75. Well, I'm 76 at the end of the year. And they might not give me a fucking license, won't they? Because they're all a bit fucking weird when you get... Now they got this eyesight test and fucking all sorts now, aren't they? But, I mean, I think I should pass it, all right? But, yeah, no, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with this one. I did have it in my head that I wanted a A-class. But I don't want a big A-class. You know, but then again, I got this. I mean, I got lifted suspension on this, heavy-duty suspension, Rhino fucking wheels, got the silencer taken off. It's got a straight through exhaust, so everything's nice and high, so I can go off road with it. You know, spare wheel on the boot to give me room to put another gas tank on. Is or to put a gas tank on because I got gas bottles in the side. Because it's getting to the stage now where getting this gas, the places I get it from round there, I mean, they're just going to stay in business. They've been in business for years. And the idea then is when I run out of gas, I mean, I went and got gas today, and I haven't got gas for 3 weeks. I only put 7 fucking litres in. And, but I got 2 12-litre bottles. And what I want to do is put a 35 or a 50-litre gas tank in where my spare wheel was. I've only spare wheel on the door. So then when I go and get gas, I can go, like, in the winter, when it's really, really cold and I got it flat out, I can go for about 4 or 5 days. But I'd like to be able to go for, like, 2 months. 2 weeks. So, and then when you go about, like I do, like I travel, is if I got, like, these 2 12-litre bottles is spare, is like my reserve. And then I got a 35 or a 50-litre tank that I use. Then when I go back and I travel, if I actually see somewhere, I can just keep topping up, and that should be good for the winter. That didn't make fucking sense, did it? Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think to the business of the... What do you think to this business of the 3i Atlas? Don't know what you're on about, mate. Not a clue what that means. Chalky, you are a top man, and here, mate, answering all these comments. I do, Aaron. I do try and answer them all. Yeah, I do sort of chat away and try to answer them all. When I was doing the NC 500, the midges were right pain. Yeah, I did. I mean, I've done the... Well, I say I've done the NC 500 3 times. But the first time I'd done it, I went up and around the west coast. I'd done it clockwise. Then you come down where all the hills are. But the way to do it is to go up and do it anti-clockwise, because you come down over the nice bits. But I've done it once completely one way and once completely the other way. And I've done it 3/4 of it twice. Because I just decided to go somewhere else. I can't really remember. Lucas, when I was doing the NC5, oh yeah, they're fucking out there. It's not good. Paul Taylor, good to speak again, mate. And you, Paul. Nice to have you on board. George Ford, it was that time you got 600 trolls on here at the same time. Oh, I remember that, George. Yeah, got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they all ganged up on me, didn't they? He just come messages. It just went boss, didn't it? Yeah, I remember now, George. Yeah, yeah. No midges now. That's good, George. That's good, Howard. Have you ever been asked to move, move on, or got a parking ticket when camping? Yes. You could red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. That's the one. Red sky in the morning, barn on fire. You should get an American motorhome. No, he shouldn't, George. Friday Lucas, reckon Friday's beer is kicking in. Good one, Chris. I haven't had a drink. I had a drink so I was in Scotland. The gulags are coming out. Good. What does your Sunday lunch usually consist of? Roast beef, roast chicken, roast lamb, cut of sausages. Every other week we have a bit of gammon as well with it. It's a bit like Christmas dinner, really, apart without the stuffing and that. Without the stuff, if you had a Christmas dinner without the stuffing and the pigs in blankets, that's about what we get every Sunday. That's why I don't like going away. I miss me fucking Sunday dinner. Yeah. How do you keep busy, mate? I'm always busy. I'm always doing fucking something. Don't know, travel. Don't know, drive. Mend the van. Put bolt bits on the van. Change things on the van. Go out on my motorbikes. Use one of my motorbikes. Although I haven't been using motorbikes very much lately. I've been using my little 350 Enfield. I quite like that. Now I've taken the back seat and the rack, then the sissy bar off, because I used to have to get on it fucking over the front and it was a bit awkward. So I took that off and put a little rack on instead of the thing. So I use that. Go back on my bike. Fur indoors wants anything done. Mend her car. Do the garden. Do bits to the garden. Build a fence. Fucking repair the shed. You know, just try to keep busy. You you keep busy. But a lot of the time, I like to try to do is travelling. But like I say, I've only just been. Maybe it's a month. Is it a month I've been back from Scotland? I was up there for 2 months, just over 2 months. But yeah, do all sorts, mate. I don't know how I found time to go to work, Paul. Have you put the heating on yet this side of the summer? Yes. Yes, George, I put it on. I can't remember if I put it on last night for an hour or not. Just to take the chill off the air, because I don't know what it is. I got the door open now. It's 18.3 in here. I don't know what the temperature is outside, because this little thing I got here is meant to be the outside temperature. And well, obviously it's usually outside. And it don't work, because that's the gauge up there. Can you see the one that's with the 18.3 on it? Well, that's the one above it. It's the outside temperature, and it's 63% moisture in here. But it's dry. It's drier in here in the winter, because I usually got the central heating on most of the time. It dries right out. And the only thing with that is it stops you getting cold at night, because I tend to chuck the blankets off me at night. And so I tend to chuck the blankets. I get cold, it fucking wakes me up, doesn't it? So I tend to keep it on about 14 or 15 in the winter, so it don't get too cold in here. And then, of course, that stops the windows misting up. And but it keeps the moisture down, and it makes me fucking cough. Yeah. You put your heating on, yeah. 1 ton, is that it? Hello, welcome. Red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. Red sky in the morning, Shepherd's Warning. That ain't right, is it? I thought it was red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. Red sky in the morning, barn on fire. Lee, sounds delicious to do. Sounds delicious. I do enjoy a bit of gammon. Yeah, I tell you what, The only thing you got to do with gammon, though, is you got to soak it overnight. And then, well, not fucking wring it out, but pat it out and chuck the water away. And then soak it again overnight and chuck the fucking water away. And then soak it again overnight. And then you can cook it and it's not salty at all, because I don't like it when it's salty. Or did you ever ride a matchless? Yes, I've ridden a matchless. Are you partial to a pint of Tenants? Yeah, Lee. Yeah, I don't mind Tenants. George Ford, New Zealand have lost. Oh. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I didn't give a fuck if New Zealand or Canada won. I would have liked the weakest team to win, so that when we play them, it's not so hard. Ugh. Yeah. Have you heard Russia has invaded Finland? Nope. George T. Porkus, good evening, Chalk. Do you ever take the grandkids camping? No, I don't, Lee. No, my eldest granddaughter's 20, well, she's like a lorry driver. She's 22, something like that. And my next one is 15, coming on 16. And all she's interested in is fucking makeup and going at the phone, because I watch her. When she's on the phone, she's going, you know, and fucking types with 2 thumbs. Goes like fuck, doesn't she? So you never can get her to do it. I said, in Alfie, he's got ADHD. And yeah, so he don't come. Leo ain't interested. And Amelia's about just gone at 3 years old, so no. Yeah, was the answer to that. Leo, do you ever take, you know, Rory Conrella, Rory, any plans to meet up with Socks, and how's he now he's back in the saddle? No. I'll meet up with him, you know. Well, I'll tell a lie. I seen that he went to the Isle of Man, no, the Isle of Wight, and I always got the understanding he got no fucking money. But when I went to look, well, I checked yesterday, and it's about £250 for a return ticket for my van. I can't afford to go there. And isn't that one of the dearest ferry crossings in Europe or in the world? Because you can go to fucking France cheaper than that. And when I went to the Isle of Man, I mean, when I went to the Isle of Man, well, it was 2016. That wasn't as dear as that. Yeah. But yeah, I like old Tim. George, does anyone sleep in your van apart from you? No, they don't, George. Lee, have you seen all these tent box things on the roof of cars? I tell you what, Lee, I was I was up at Roundway Hill, Bub Devices, last night, and there was a bloke there, and he had a, what the fuck did he have? Transit Connect with a roof. I'm telling you a lie. It wasn't. It's down the drove here. I come in, and there was a Transit Connect parked up, and he got a roof tent fucking thing on it. And I thought, well, the way the wind blow across here sometimes, and the rain comes in that way, I thought, I bet that's fucking fun up there. Could you imagine it? I mean, you're in a tent on the ground, and it's flapping about. But if you're in a tent box on the top of a van, and the van's fucking moving as well, must be horrendous, mustn't it? You're getting it out there in the wet. You know, it must be terrible. Yeah. So, I've seen them, but I should imagine the summer they're right. Yeah, it is Rory, isn't it? Yeah, it was 200 and... I think the cheapest was £199. But I thought, well, what I'd do is I'd just get a single and go over there and come back whenever I wanted. and that was fucking £156, I think. So that was fucking over 300 quid. I ain't got that sort of money. You know, mind you, I say I haven't got that sort of money. When I use a ferry and I go anywhere, I usually price it at least £10 a day. So if I go over to, like when I used to go over to France, it was about 170 quid, something like that. And I would go then for more than 17 days. You know, because I would, you know, in my fucking befuddled brain, I would think that was a fair shake, you know, £10 a day. So I mean, if I bloody went to, well, so I'd have to be 25. I'd go for a fucking month, wouldn't I? You know. Yeah, it was over there, years ago. In 1900 Frozen Death, we were over there. And I had a 1,000 Suzuki lowrider, fucking hardtail. And we come around this fucking bend, and we come onto this dual carriageway. And the lads were in front of us, fucking about, and I was a bit pissed. So I've gone fucking crack, and I've gone out the outside of them and gone fucked by them, haven't I? And I wonder why they're so slow. This fucking dual carriageway is only about 100 yards long. Well, it was a bit longer than that, but I was going far too fast when I got off the end of it. But yeah, that was funny as fuck it was as it goes. But yeah, God, I've had some crazy things happen on fucking bikes. Yeah, George, no, George, yeah, but well, her indoors will sleep in the van. You know, sometimes she'll sleep in the van with me, but yeah, nobody normally. Oh, Fred does, me cat. Have you seen all these? Yeah, well, what's a lot for her? It is. I don't like the idea of sleeping on the roof of a car, but they do see. But yeah, the thing is, Lee, it's all right, isn't it? Because it's down like that, I presume. Then you lift it over sideways, and the top becomes the base, doesn't it? Sort of thing. But that one, this down here, on if I think of it tomorrow, I'll take a photo, I'll do a little video of it, because I'll be going out that way. I'll be turning around and going out that way. That seemed to be the size of the roof rack, because that looked like it went up. You know, so a lot of them go over like that, don't they? And then they bring the tent out with them. But that one seemed to go up on legs. But I never really took a lot of fucking notice. Yeah, itchy punk. I wonder if they do bike tents. Yeah, if you're itchy fucking, what is it? It's a black bin liner. You sit on the fucking bike on the centre stand and pull it over you. I think if you had a bike tent, you'd have to fucking stand up, wouldn't you? Sleep standing up. Yeah, yeah, they do seem popular. Yeah, I'd be pissing off the side of the roof multiple times a night. Yeah, I say, Lee, I got a bloody great big. Well, there it is. There, it's got piss in it. That's my thing. I don't use my toilet in here. I use that for solids. And I'd have pee in a bottle. You know. Yeah. Yeah, bike tents. Fucking hell, it's perhaps we can make some money on that. Let's design it. You know, that'd be like a big bucket, wouldn't it? You know, I know when we used to come up here. Oh fuck me, 1900 Frozen to Death. When Stonehenge, you could just drive into Stonehenge. We used to go on the piss in Salisbury and come back and park the bikes in amongst the stones. And I used to have a fucking sheet. And where there's the stones, there's I can't really explain to it, but in there the stones are like there. And if you get to the angle on them, it makes a wall so the wind don't come through. And that old Thunderbird I used to fucking stick him on his side stand and sort of lean him sort of in, but if he fell, he'd fall on these stones and he would fall far. And I had a tarpaulin. And I used to fucking hook it on the fucking on the fucking brake lever on the front, and I used to hook it on the back with a bungee strap around the back light, and bring it down over, and then just peg it, and the warmth of the engine would sort of warm the space up, like, you know, because the breeze had come through and warm the space up, and yeah. But I fucking, I was talking to somebody the other day, and he said, about like, he said, I can't remember that. I said, oh yeah, always used to be open. We used to be able to go in there. Used to go in there picnicking and fucking all sorts. And you get picnics up here in all sorts. Because this drove here, I'm pretty sure this one was always here. But Byway 11 down there, which joins up here, I'm pretty sure, I can remember pulling off the road, off that road that doesn't exist anymore, that they grassed over. And you used to pull off of that right by the stones. I'm fucking sure you did. But I can't remember if it was just the track up by the side of the stones or actually went up and across the road on the Byway 11. I can't remember. But, yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, it's just bastard though, isn't it? You get a tarp. A tarp, I mean, I had a tarp, you know, like made out of cloth. But that used to get on there and get fucking warm. But you get one of these plastic ones, and you got that and got it on your engine now, and that stuck to your fucking engine. You fucking, well, you'd be all next day fucking trying to get the plastic off, wouldn't you? Wonder if they do. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. Phil Evans, what heating do you prefer, gas or diesel here? We have diesel heater in ours. Never tried the gas heaters. Well, I got a Truma central heating in here, and I mean that's in the bottom of the bed, and it's really really quiet, and it heats the water. And I got one pipe that goes around the back and goes in the toilet. There's one pipe that comes out at the bottom of the bed. There's one pipe so where my feet are that comes out that way, and there's one pipe here that comes out this way, and it doesn't blow very hard, but it just warms the whole van up, you know. And when you're laid in bed and it's on, you can hear it's like, that's about as loud as it is, really really quiet. But when mine failed after 10.5 years, well, I had it repaired a couple of times, but when I actually changed the heater, I was going to change it for a diesel one. Same one, but diesel one. But he said, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, and fuck about with it. And he didn't think the Truma diesel ones were that reliable. That's Chris, my bloke who does my diesel here. He used to be the manager of the garage of Westbury Caravans or something, or White Summit Caravans. I think it's still there. But he moved on. He was a manager there for about 12 years. So he's pretty switched on. And when he said he could get me one for about 1,500 quid, some bloke come up with one, and I got itchy nose. And one come up, a bloke was selling them. They bought them by mistake. They were going to use them on these boats, so they were going to do something with them. Anyway, they wanted 1,400 quid for it, and I offered him 1,250 for it, and he fucking took it. And when Chris come, I took the top of the bed off, took the mattress out, took the frame of the bed out so he could get at it, and took the wall of the bed out. And it took him 35 minutes to change it, because a lot of the pipes are these push pipe fittings, and all the plugs are plugs, you know what I mean, like the electric sort of plug in. The water fittings come apart. The water fittings come apart. Pulled the air pipes off, and it took him literally 35 minutes to change it. And then, I mean, once he disconnected all his 4 screws, took it out and put it back in, because he replaced it with exactly the same heater. And touch wood, it's been fine ever since. And that's been 3 years now, 2.5 years now. I'm not sure if it's the second or the third winter. It's coming up. Yeah. But as for what I would prefer, I don't really know. I like this gas heating because it's quiet. But I like the idea of a diesel heater, because I fitted 3 diesel heaters in 3 different vans. But I like the idea of a diesel heater because you've only got one source of fuel, haven't you? But where I take my spare, because I'm working with rain door, I took my spare wheel off, look, it went, took the spare wheel out, and I've got a spare wheel now on the back door on a rail, and I want one of those round tanks to go in, but like a 35 litre or 50 litre or something like that, because the garage is about 8 miles from us. If you travel that way, well, Froome way, I think that's shutting down. So the closest one is Catley's, and that's Devizes. But there's also one here on the 303, about a mile and a half, maybe. Might be. Well, it's less than 2 miles. And basically, when I come up here, I drive by it. So, and when I stay up here over the winter, I mean, I run for 2 days with the gas on all the time. And then a lot of the first night, the second night, the third night, I switch the other tank on so it don't go off during the night. And then I've got 2 days then to go down there and fuel up. So if there's snow up here or it's really bad, I mean, it's never that fucking bad, is it? Because if you go out Lark Hill End, you go up the roundabout, down to the next roundabout where the visitor centre is, up the roundabout and turn right, because you can't go out of here and turn right. But what I usually do is, if there's no traffic about, is I shoot across the road, do a 3-point turn, then come out and turn left. And it's just up the road. But I have noticed it up here, sometimes they put these fucking cameras up there. And I don't know if it's, I think it's English Heritage to do it, because they're trying to get the fucking road closed down, aren't they? And they do it, I think, and they just report them to the police if they go out there and turn right. So basically, they can move these cameras about, can't they, and put them on posts and what have you. So to make sure they don't fucking see me, I go across the road, turn around and come back. And I usually have and I usually video it when I do it. You know, so if I'm driving, so if I'm going to go out there to get gas, then I put my camera on here so you can see me drive across the road and you can see me come back and you see me turn right, turn left. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, diesel really, I mean, if I went for a diesel heater, I think I'd go for a diesel hob as well instead of a gas hob, and I just go all diesel. But at the moment, I got me solar box, whatever the fuck the hell it's called, and I use my air fryer most of the time. There you go. Use big tire driller. But that's it, matey. Do you have an air fryer in the van? I do. I just answered that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got a small one. Well, Chalk, are you still talking on here? Yeah, I'm still here, George. Do you have a shower in the van? How do you wash? Wash in the shower. Yeah, just had a shower tonight. There you go. That little dark bit down there with my towel hanging up. That's a shower, toilet. You can see I haven't put my rug back in yet because it hadn't dried out. Yeah, got a shower. Central heating. Fucking spoiled the fuck I am. Yeah, had a wood burning stove on the bus. I stayed on occasionally. Yeah, these wood burners were alright, but the thing is, it's not fucking about, isn't it? I mean, if you got like, don't get me wrong, I'm not slagging them off or anything, but if you got like a hippy dippy fucking sort of thing, you know what I mean, like whatever they call the fucking cells, travelers or whatever, and they have it and they make it out of pallet, make the inside out of pallets, and they do it, then the wood burner sort of fits, doesn't it? But I mean, this is sort of nice in here, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't want the wood smoke and all the fucking crap and what have you. You know, because I mean, we've even taken the covers off the seats because the seat covers are that colour. You know. But, yeah. Yeah, wood burner's all right. Because the thing is with wood burner, as long as you can get wood, it's all for fuck all, isn't it? Hey, Matt, how you doing? Yeah. Where does the water from my shower go? Into my wastewater tank? That's the weird questions here, George. Yeah. I mean, what I wash in anyway? Oh, for fuck's sake. Her indoors, she's got a thing about fucking hair. And, which is a good thing. No, about fucking about with her hair. So she uses these soaps made out of plants. And I don't have a body wash. I just use that soap. So I just wash myself in that because if it's molding up your fucking hair, it's molding up your bollocks, isn't it? And your bum. And I mean, depending which way I turn the tap. If I'm on grass like I am now, like what's it? Just run it straight on the grass. You know, if I'm staying somewhere and I'm on somebody's drive, I usually run it out into a bowl and then just chuck it on the lawn. But it won't do any. It won't do any fucking harm. But it don't look good in a car park. If you're in a car park and you're having a shower and the water's running down the fucking car park, because they think you're having a piss, don't they? I mean, I'll piss like a fucking car horse if you piss that much. But there you go. I've seen some of the old pictures of yourself on here. Do you miss being that big and strong? I do, Lee. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Matt said, hey, Matt said, do the likes. Yeah, do the likes, do the passion, do the whatever you got to do. You know, send money, do what you want. Yeah, you can super chat. You can do all sorts, can't you? Send me fucking, what is my, buy me a pint. What's that one? Buy me a coffee. What's that one? I can't remember what it is. Anyway, if you go on my page, you can see it. But I'm not begging for money, but if you want to send some, it's gratefully receptive. What's it? Because I am a pensioner, I'm on a fixed income. Yeah, I do miss being that big and strong. I was as strong as a fucking ox, mate. I used to have muscles and be fucking piss. Yeah, and getting old now, and, you know, my son, he's a big, strong lad, like, you know. And well, I got to do things, and I got to ask him to do it because I can't lift it. It's a bit of a gutter, really. You know. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. Yes, it's all right in the house, isn't it, Matt? Because you got a sort of space, and you can sort of keep it clean, can't you? But it's like in a van, like they're small. You got to have it. You got the ash there, and there's like I presume you can't always just chuck it out the door. And then you got to have your wood, and you got to be able to dry your wood. And you know, to me, it's just a lot of fucking about. You know, yeah. There you go. I thought the water would go straight into the ground. It does if I got the valve open that way. I can put it in a tank, or I can put it on the road. I can put it straight out. Have you heard any music? Don't mind it, but it must be early. No, there's no music up here. It's quiet up here tonight, Chris. Lee W. Not to say you're not strong now, Chalk. I'm sure you'd wipe the floor with most guys your own age. Well, yeah, most fucking guys are fucking 75. Yeah. Yeah, I could fight a 75-year-old, I think. The only thing is I can't be fucking it because I had a testing fucking trouble and I got a fucking scar right at the middle of me. Well, I'll show you. Because people don't fucking believe when you tell them anything. I don't give a fuck whether they believe me or not. But there's where I can't fucking see it now. Where's my scar? Here, it starts there. And it goes down. Can't fucking see it, can you? Goes down around my belly button and on down. But here is where they had to do the joint. I mean, that there used to be like a cigarette packet. And over the last sort of 2 years, it's just gone back down, and apparently it melts into your body. But fuck me, what was that? Took a photograph then. Let me get rid of that. Don't know how I done that. How did you get rid of that then? Delete screenshot. Yep. I don't know yet. Don't think about fighting really. You know. What was saying? Yes, would be difficult in a van, yeah. Do you have a parking heater? They are good. I don't know, Lawson, I don't know, Matt, I don't know what a parking heater is. Do you mean a heater to heat the back of the van? If you mean that, yes, I have got one. How long you park up there for, Chalky? How long you parked up there for? I should be gone, I would say, by lunchtime tomorrow. And then Christopher Lee's put gulags, don't know what that means. There's a nice job. They done a nice job. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's quite good. seeing it when they said they were going to do a fucking keyhole bit here and a keyhole bit there and a keyhole bit there, because I had a, what the fuck does this keep taking photographs for? Yeah, yeah, because they said to me, I thought I'd had a, I thought they, I thought I thought I had a fucking heart attack. Well, no, I tell a lie. It's a long story, but I thought I had food poisoning because I had some sushi, and I was fucking in agony, wasn't I? Anyway, got back home. Gina was in. She said, "What are you doing in bed?" I said, "Oh, I fucking feel terrible." And then I started feeling a bit better. Well, anyway, 2 o'clock in the morning, the ambulance come out, fired me down the hospital, and they said there's no signs of food poisoning. And they sort of look at my heart and that. And the next night, went back. Didn't stay in the van. Went back and stayed at Gina's, and I got this pain across here, and it was fucking agony. It was like a fucking heart attack. So anyway, the medics come, and they said, "Well, your heart don't seem too bad. You know, we'll get you down the hospital." So they got me down the fucking hospital, and that was got down there about 5 o'clock in the morning, and about 7 o'clock, I think, this fucking doctor, consultant, whatever it come down. He said, "I don't know what's wrong with you, Mr. White." He said, "But I can guarantee by 6 o'clock tonight, we'll fucking know what's wrong with you." And anyway, started doing all these exams. And what I'd had is I'd had a gallstone get out of my gallbladder and get stuck in my intestine. And with my arthritis, they changed my medication, made me constipated. And I presume the shit was trying to get by the gallstone, and it was fucking wedging me up and just giving me all this pain. So he went on about this, that, and the other, and whatever. But apparently, what they done, they split me right open, took all my intestines out, cut this fucking gallstone out, and he said it was the size of a small duck egg. And then they put this pad over it. Well, they stitch it, and then they put this pad over it, but the pad's designed to melt. But what the pad's designed to do is to hold the stitches together till it heals. And that's what they done. And I'm here to tell the tale. So that would have killed me. I had sepsis. When I got that treated, that would have killed me. So if I'm a cat and I got 9 lives, I got 7 fuckers left. I don't think I need all 7 because I'm too fucking old. There you go. Itchy. Anyhow, enjoyed the stream, but gotta go. Things to have to do. Good rest of the stream. Touch wood, catch up with you next day out. Peace. But yeah, right, Rich. Speak to you later, mate. I'm gonna go as well. I've been on here fucking nearly 2 hours. Chris Reedy, red sky at night, red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Luke's not long then, although I think the council will be on the look out for people parked permanently there. Same old story at the Drove, unfortunately interfering councillors. Well, it ain't, Luke, really, is it? I mean, because it's a fucking road. And I mean, you can't just sort of just come up here and camp and stay, can you? I mean, because you got some woman that used to be down the bottom here, and she used to pull on here, take the wheels off her caravan, and then the council used to fucking do whatever they'd done, and then they, however long they give her, and then they'd come up here and move her out to well, it's actually where they used to leave her is actually fenced off now. And then her mate used to come along, put the wheels back on the caravan, tow her wherever he used to go for 28 days before she could come back, and come back and do the same. Was taking the fucking piss, isn't it? You know, isn't it? That's my opinion. Think I'm wrong? Think I'm wrong. What was it, Jot? You know, it's like when people say, "Oh, did you hear what so-and-so said about you? Did you hear what so-and-so about me?" I mean, if somebody says something about me, what business is that of mine? None of my business, is it? What they think of me? Because I don't give a flying fuck. Sepsis can be scary. My mother lost most of her leg because of that. It happened so fast. I tell you what, Lee, yeah, it does. It does, yeah. There's a few ruin it for, yeah, it is. That's the truth. I mean, because the thing is you've got a van that's on wheels, you know, obviously. I mean, if you work, I mean, there's what's it called? Fucking what's the village before you get to fucking or the A36 before you get to Salisbury, Wilton. I mean, you can go into Wilton. There's a car park in there. I don't think you can stay there now, but you can go to the top of the hill and there's a byway that goes along. And I mean, there's a place in the woods up there. Well, there's 3 or 4 places along there you can park. You can park here. You can park down by Newton Tony, is it called? You can park down there. You can park up at Stonehenge Inn. So if you're working in the area and you use your van for work and you go into one of a night time and then go into another one, the next night, another one the next night, and what have you, nobody'd actually fucking know you were parking about here, would they? Nobody'd really know. So, anyway, people, thank you for coming on. There's 15 of you on here still. You ever had a dog whilst living in a van? No, Lee. No. Can you imagine that, Lee? Fucking wet dog. Wet dog in confined spaces. Take your dog out for a walk. Bring him back fucking wet. I mean, even if you've got a little dog, say a Jack Russell, and he's wet. You bring him in, the fucking heater's on. Nothing worse than smell a fucking wet dog, is there? You can't really, there's sometimes where you go and park up and you're like in a lay-by, so you can't let the dog out. You can't take the dog out. You know what I mean? It's, like dogs, when they belong to somebody else. A bit like children. I like children as long as they belong to somebody else. Like I love my grandchildren because I can give them back. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, my fucking grandchildren get treated a lot better than my children did because we're my fucking children and I never had no fucking money. I ain't got much fucking money now, but it's like with the grandkids, you ain't got to feed them, have you? So anyway, I'm going to see you all later. Thank you very, very much for coming on. There's 16 of you still here. Well, there's 13 of you. They fucked off anyway. Nice chatting with you, Lee. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm pressing the button. And Rory Connery, take care, Chalk. Catch you soon. And you, Rory, look after yourself. Matt Lewis, Matt Lawton, bye. Luke's life, take care, pal. And you, Luke. And I'm pressing the button now, and you're gone.